Arcade Origins. I guess we'll just go through the timeline, right?
Yeah, why not?
That where pinball was king. 2 engineers. Yeah, that we have 50 Atari Jaguars.
Do we need to set up what this is at all, or just like people can experience it?
This is a collection, basically like a video game collection and kind of a historical documentary of the history of Atari.
Yeah, it's made by Digital Eclipse, who directly after this started doing, their series about different games and game creators.
And also they were bought by Atari.
Yeah, and also they were bought by Atari, probably because they did such a good job on this.
Oh, Claire, this is not in fact the flashback stuff. It's just when I searched which for Atari 50, nothing came up except for the 50th anniversary flashback. I don't know why it isn't in the system. That seems weird. This game has been out for like a year.
For like a year, yeah. Weird.
Oh, you were just joking about the number.
Oh, okay.
Energy. They started a synergy. The Pongus. Computer Science, the first arcade game. Computer Science was designed by Atari co-founders Ted Dansley and Nolan Bushnell, and manufacturers by
Nutting Associates. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I love.
And it was based on Space War.
Yeah, check that out.
Oh wow, look at that.
And vector graphics.
Yeah, imagine like one of those at like inside of like a pizzeria or whatever.
One second, I have to permit term nutting. Nutting Brothers. It's so funny.
Yeah, like not to discount their like contributions to the medium of video games, but also their name is very funny.
I'm going to release the bees.
The bees are here.
Okay, so this is a 2-minute video. Here's the other thing about this collection is we will have some video documentary.
Yeah.
Some reason I'm looking through the San Jose Mercury in the just random stuff section for sale. And I see world's first video game computer.
We have
space.
subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
No price, just call. I'm like, wow, I'm pretty interested in this. So I called the guy. I said, so you got a computer space? Yeah. He goes, yeah.
He does have a George Lucas vibe.
First game ever. Okay, great. What color is it? And he goes, well, what color do you want? I'm like, wow, this is getting very interesting because who has a whole bunch of computer spaces and who would know that they came in all these different colors? He goes, I got a yellow, a solid blue, metal flake blue, and metal flake red. And he goes, a whole bunch of other games too. Okay, great. Want to come up and see them. These were in a Quonset hut on a sunflower seed farm off of Highway 80 in Dixon, California, halfway between, the Bay Area and Sacramento. And these things hadn't been moved in, probably since 1975. And so I got in touch with Nolan and showed him the pictures and scratched his head, and then like a light bulb went off in his head. He goes, these were Ted Dabney's. These were Ted Dabney's units. This was his route. When he left, he took a route that we had, and he goes, this yellow one's the first one. He goes, I know it. That yellow one is the very first one. I kept the first one, which is a beautiful yellow computer space, and I kept Pong number 46. And we got the rest of them running and working as good as we could. We got it all for $5,000. I don't regret the purchase one bit.
Wild.
Not for a minute.
Well, yeah, I bet you don't, bud.
Al Acorn's business card. Name their company Synergy.
Syzygy? Syzygy?
Which one of the previous workers was
CZG, according to Afidi.
check out that
Hey-o.
high res.
Yeah, you could see the lettering. They got the detail on it. Incredible.
Now show us Alan Acorn's card. It's the Struce-Gunn's Atari 50.
I bet. Yeah, he was probably involved in this, right?
Yeah, he's working for Digital Eclipse now, isn't he?
That I can't say for sure, but I think that's correct.
So, last I heard.
For the kids at home who don't know who Drew Scanlon is, that is the blinking white guy.
Yeah, the
meme,
blinking white
man.
guy.
Formerly of Giant Bomb.
Yes.
Formerly of meme. Anyways,
Wait, hold on. They incorporated in California, but someone had already taken the name CZG.
Wait, what? That's funny. Who would? Sorry, the term from Japanese. Oh, they just took it from Go. Rare footage of the 1973 documentary titled Games Computer Play. We hear from a young Bushnell.
Well, I'd say 30 years to pretty much the present. The arcades have been relegated to the back rooms and the side streets and generally been an unsavory type of place. What we want to do is bring the amusement game to age. If we can give it a new zip and a pizzazz, it's going to be
Give it a new
financially
zip.
successful as well as, I think, a very serious part in the leisure time activity of the American people.
Amusement games were relegated to shady areas, so we're going to make arcades
In the
instead.
birth of a new breed of amusement games, and Nolan Bushnell is the man handing out the cigars. Bushnell has developed two such games, Computer Space and Pong, and believes that they and others like them will move the pinball industry out of America's bus stations and bowling alleys and into the space age. In 1971, Bushnell invented Computer Space, but sold production rights to Nutting Associates of Mountain View, California, for royalties based on the number of games
Every time.
sold. It proved a good deal for
500
both
Nutting
parties.
Associates.
Sales already exceed 1,500 machines. Computer Space, like Pong, sells for around $1,000 and is played on the screen of a standard television set, which has been programmed to display the desired game. In Computer Space, the player controls a rocket ship, which is trying to shoot down enemy
I feel
flying
like Computer
saucers
Space
while
is
avoiding their
vector,
missiles.
though.
If the player scores more hits than the enemy saucers, he gets one free play. By the time Bushnell invented Pong in 1972, he was able to form his own company, Syzygy
Pong,
Corporation
Pong,
in
Pong.
Santa Clara, California, to produce the game. He has already sold over 1,000 machines and expects to sell 10,000 in the United States
So
by
much
the end
Pong.
of the year.
Pong Zone.
Pong, as the name might indicate, is a game of video ping pong. The two players turn dials which control their electronic paddles and volley with an equally electronic ball.
Like how you can see the people filming the
The
reflection.
first player to score 15 points wins. While Bushnell did design and program both his games, the technology
Check out those
he uses
sidebirds,
dates back to the
though.
late 1950s.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to
Extremely
research by the Defense
70s.
Department in the wake of Sputnik, Bushnell is now able to act out his dream of a nation inhabited by thousands of Pong and computer space games.
The government spent millions of dollars on this technology, And as a result, now it's cheap enough that we can put it into a game and sell it for 25 cents for a few minutes and make $1 out of it. It's something that the research and development really was done many years ago, and now it's cheap enough that with PC boards and integrated circuits, we can use that technology to our advantage.
The basic electronic unit of Bushnell's games is the integrated circuit. Each of these small chips is capable of storing large amounts of information. The program for
Large amounts of information. How much information do you think that is?
To form a PC or printed
just...
circuit board.
I'm guessing
the printed circuit board then tells the TV screen what to do.
That.
A single printed circuit board is all that is required to operate Pong.
Oh, do you mean on each chip or each board?
Look at that TV integrated Pong with a handle.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I like
Bushnell
that.
first saw the commercial potential of video
TVs
games
with a handle.
in a game called Space War, which has been played at computer centers around the country
With the
for
dials
several
built
years.
into the base of the
We used
thing.
to play Space War a lot at the AI project at Stanford, which is a big computer complex. And one day it just hit, this is a lot of fun, to be able to package it and sell it for a price.
Anything with a handle is cute
one
tech.
thing leads to another, and pretty soon, from doodling on a scratch pad, you're actually working out some basic block diagrams, and from there you think, boy, it's going to work.
It's kind of interesting, how, even early video games were, were adjacent in some way to, defense spending and, government spending.
Well, I mean, I suppose that was the point he was making, was that there was so much public money in, early computer research, really, that it just made it cheap,
Yes.
That's kind of it's I suppose unlike today, where a lot of it is directly, a lot of it is direct.
It kickstarted Silicon Valley. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Baseball. I was going to say, Seth, just while you're on that screen, I'm just looking at the stream, I think your game capture is slightly off-center, because I can see part of the...
oh, you can see a little bit on the background on the left.
So I think you might have the window capture slightly off.
No, it's weird. The window capture just has a little space. I don't know.
Huh, that's weird. Are you in a weird? Is it in a weird resolution? Is that...
I mean, I might have put it in a weird resolution.
Maybe it just opens that way.
I'm gonna need this. Wait, why? Why am I gonna need this?
What is that? Oh, it's because we're just watching the thing and talking about it. Yeah.
That video, that's true.
Well, I'm over the video and there's a bee next to me.
Yeah, and there's a chat button. Look, this is a transformative work. Atari, don't come after us.
Whatever. That little piece of background's just gonna be there. Fuck it.
No.
That's how we beat Atari's copyright bots.
How you doing, girlfriend? Did everything come out okay? 82 Pong. Not the first arcade title, it was the first successful one.
So
Check it out.
thousands more units than Computer Space. Computer Space was some bullshit. Pong was the real thing. Space War, get out of here.
Well, that was just single player, so I guess it makes sense. Came out already. Good. The birth of Pong.
You know what the Atari motto is? Innovative leisure, right? Well, it didn't say innovative arcade games. It didn't say innovative video games. It said innovative leisure. It was broad from day one. I mean, Nolan always had a consumer game in his mind because that's what he hired me to do. And I wound up doing the wrong thing and making a hit coin-op game, right? When I was at Ampex, I learned how to make sync generators, synchronizing the basic fundamental circuit necessary to get a TV signal, because we had to generate an analog signal. So you do that, and you get the ball at one speed, and you put paddles up, and it's a very, very boring game. And so I added the speed up, and I added the angles off of that, just, to make it playable, interesting. And so it started getting a little interesting. That's cute. And no one said, well, it's got to have score. We had a pretty good game, and hey, great. So what are you gonna do for sound? I go, sound? I'm already over budget. What am I gonna do? Nolan said,
I hope it has a Chuck E. Cheese
system. A crowd of thousands applauding your win. And Ted said, I want boos and hisses. And I'm thinking, how do I do that? Listen, I got video. I got the goddamn game up. Now you wanted me to do this. I'll be right back. So I pissed around for a day and poked around sounds that already existed in the vertical sync generator and gated them out with the 555 timer. I love it. Years later, the sound is so well thought out, so appropriate. It was like, are you kidding me? It was just, just thrown together in spite of what the boss said. And so that was how Pong came to be.
That's a funny anecdote.
Yeah, it was well thought out. We can just I don't know.
You want sound?
A day.
I got video working, but you want sound now? All right, I'll figure something out.
The newest 2-player video skill game. We should we should say video skill game. Bring it back. No more video games. Striking attack mode. Ball serves automatically. Realistic sounds of ball bouncing.
So realistic.
Striking paddle. Simple to operate controls. Solid state.
You want to hear those balls bounce.
Video skill game.
This came from Nutting Associates.
Proven high profits. Low-key cabinet. Suitable for sophisticated locations.
45 cents per play. Which at the time I'm sure was a premium price to play for video ping pong for 5 minutes.
A new product, a new concept, a new company.
Laser film techniques.
Laser film techniques into a host. Yes, laser film.
Yeah, all visual novels are video games, but every other kind of game is a video skill game.
200 pounds. With clone machines, Atari looked to improve upon. Pong doubles let 4 players get in the fun. This phenomenal. In this promotional photo, there's Joe Keaton, Owen Bushnell,
and Al Alcorn.
Love the bow tie. Pong doubles.
Puppy Pong.
Puppy Pong. Since most coin-operated games were installed in bars and thus inaccessible to children, Atari developed Puppy Pong, a device meant to be installed in waiting rooms at pediatric office. The idea did not catch on, and Puppy Pong only had a small production.
Aww, that's cute.
It's Puppy Pong.
The puppy with like a a shaggy haircut.
Dr. Pong.
Dr. Pong. Wood grain.
Dr. Pong.
So the idea would be that you would like have this Pong machine in like the staff area of your doctor's office or whatever, or like the waiting room.
Oh, Dr.
guess
Pong
I've just-
accommodates the optional volleyball game.
I've put an image in the collab channel chat if you want to drag it onto the screen.
Wait, what is that? Oh, it's why? It's fine. Oh, there's Pong.
You put that on there, and then I'm just the bee.
Hey, puppy pal.
Aw, Puppy Pong. Puppy Pong is very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a, I mean,
Dr. Pong is just funny.
Dr. Pong is funny. When are they gonna put Dr. Pong in Smash?
Bring back Dr. Pong.
Legend of the Broken Pong Machine. One of the often told stories of the origin of the game comes to use the tale of how being called in to manage by the manager of Andy Cap.
It's just like the name of the bar.
Oh,
They
okay.
named their
It's
bar
not. It
after
has
Andy
no
Cap.
relation to Andy Cap itself.
Hello, Hexagon Witch. We're learning about Pong.
So everybody's heard the Pong story. Probably everybody's heard the Pong story, but I've heard it many times, and from Al Alcorn himself, who designed Pong. So
the story I've heard is that they
hey,
installed
Tim.
one of the first Pong
Yeah, Tim
machines
Schafer.
in a tavern and let people play it as a test.
Put it out into an arcade and see if it makes money. I mean, that's the market research.
My understanding was Ted built a cabinet, a tabletop, simple cabinet over the weekend. And a coin mech bolted to the side of the cabinet, tabletop type of big thing was sit on a barrel.
Placing a interactive video machine somewhere and having people play it was still a relatively new concept. Nobody knew if it was going to go.
Oh, what is the name of the bar in Palo Alto?
San Jose?
No, it was Andy Caps.
It was Santa Clara?
Sunnyvale.
So we'll put it in Andy Caps. You know, it's a coin-op game, be it fragile and humble, and so we did.
Well, my memory is that he gets a phone call, the game's busted, which of course is the usual thing you get on a support line. It doesn't work. What is it, and in what way does it not work? Well, it doesn't work.
The bar owner or manager at the time kind of yelled at them and like accused them of their game being shoddy because it had already broken down and it was no longer functioning or working.
It is kind of weird that the CEO of the companies.
Come and peek.
Just
pick up
like
this piece of
pointedly
shit game,
way
get it
younger
out of
than
here.
everyone else.
Yeah, just not
Broken.
quite fit in.
I'm not going to waste my time fixing this crap.
But anyway, the machine, we got the word that it stopped working, and I figured it could be anything, and I'd go out there and take a look at it. And so I went to the machine, and the first thing you do is you want to try to play the game, because the machine was on in a tracked mode, so it was working, but you couldn't start a game. So you open up the coin box to basically flip the micro switch to give yourself a free game, because I'm not going to waste a quarter, you know.
And so they went down to see what's wrong with the machine to fix it, and what they found out was that it wasn't broken, it was just that so many people had played it, they'd filled the coin box with quarters, and it was jammed, and it couldn't take any more.
The Nepo baby.
So many people had played it that it couldn't accept any more money.
The game is broken because it's stuffed so full of quarters.
Completely stuffed with quarters.
And it was a small, I remember it was kind of small, if I remember. It was a small space. It just filled up with quarters.
Yeah, just like Cliffy B jump scare.
Yeah, like they're just a random Cliffy B jump.
So, whoa, that's impressive.
It's the equivalent of like crashing a server when you launch a new website and it's so popular. So they crashed the server on Pong.
And one of the other reasons it was also so popular is because you could play it with one hand while you're still holding a pint in your other hand. And that also was one of those things that, you know, eventually many, many years later led to the rise of the fun barcades that we have, you know, and we can enjoy now.
as Al will always say with a little, twinkle in his eye, he goes, "This is a problem I can fix."
Basically, the way it worked was you take the money, the deal you have, and you split the take with the owner of the bar. And so I did that, and I had this sack of quarters, and the next day I come into work and I said, I got the machine fixed, and here's the problem. Goddamn thing's making too much money. And no one, really?
Play with.
But it was one of those great moments where something that supposedly was failing was actually such a huge success that no one could recognize.
Yeah, they nutting with your one hand.
Because remember, Nolan thought, he was like, this is just a placeholder until we get to design the really good game, because who's going to play this stupid shit-ass game?
They went on to produce all of these classic, memorable arcade titles for years that allowed the company to survive and be so much more than a one-hit wonder. So that's my understanding of the history of Pong.
It's a great story if it's true.
When a story is good, you know there's some doubt about it. Like, oh, that's too good to be really true. It's probably a boring version of it that's actually true.
It sounds realistic to me. I mean, I've kind of seen that happen in my own. And when you do get a really great game, the coins will just overflow, and it's kind of a cool feeling.
Anyway, that's how that all happened. Yeah. Anyway.
Sounds like it's true, anyways.
Yeah, it seems plausible at least. If he was saying, why ask why interview all these people who are like secondhand knowledge? I think it was you do that to, make the point that this is a story that got around and people continued to hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, it plays more into you see this more in if you watch, documentaries on Netflix or
Robo One and Oreo.
Robo One and
Oreo.
Yeah, so that sort of thing. Where sometimes you just hear a story.
Yeah.
Going is this true?
Space Race. Oh yeah. Who doesn't want to be this lady? Who is wait, what is she doing to Space Race? What
she's holding the joystick and gently caressing it.
Our second game went back to the spaceship here. Space Race challenged 2 people to get their spaceship to the top of the screen first. Space Race was not a success.
I was going to say, that is a game.
Oh no. Hey, what do those look like?
What do they look like?
Atari's Further was a simple maze game which put to catch the eye. What made Gacha controversial with their pink domes covering the joysticks, which meant to resemble breasts.
Oh, that's intentional.
The game's risque flyer intended to be the metaphor. Ultimately, the domes were removed from machines because of cost concerns. We have to remove the boobs from the machine.
What's the second image? Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought we
yeah,
were going to see a post-breast reduction.
Amazing maze of fun. Fast profit maker.
Yeah, after the Gacha machine gets top surgery.
And there's Touch Me. Mind-challenging sound patterns, coordinated sights and sounds, small, modern package, completely solid-state electronics. Touch Me, a mind-boggler. You can't beat it. Touch Me, TM.
Oh, Beep? This is just like Simon.
Yeah. Beep or bleep?
Oh.
What a sweet tag. Games. When Atari was quite successful, it felt it was being held back by the fact that coin operated. Like a gotcha button, but never.
Okay. So they were trying to make it look like they didn't just have a monopoly.
The created competitor called Knee Games, a separate company headed by Joe Keaton that would sell similar machines to other distributors as The game Elimination was released by Atari as Quadrapong.
Oh, that's funny.
Tank. It's the prequel to Tank. Realistic tank controls. Cannon fire, shell is explode, your own tank command. Tasteful, rugged wood grain cabinet. I like all the taglines that they're trying to.
Yeah, they're trying to sell it as
true to life tank controls.
As a furnishing, basically.
Yeah, it's interesting to read games sold as, not for consumer, but for for operator purposes. Just even seeing locking coin box and new all plastic coin chute. It just feels very out of place. But I did like that era of stuff like that just being built in wood. It's not all plastic. With a bit of metal.
It is neat, but
yeah,
you can see why they didn't keep up with putting electronics inside wood. Quadra tank.
A tank and then more tank. Oh, but you can play this one.
Oh, this is first new entry in the tank series since 1980. Quadra Tank is a 4-player twist on the classic. Develops in 2022. You can.
Okay, this is a new one. This is exclusive content.
Yeah.
Get ready.
You didn't put any AI tanks into the game.
Wait, I didn't.
No.
Check this out. I'm great at tanks.
Yeah, at doing donuts and shooting boxes.
Alright, I gotta
Yeah, it's tank control, Sass. Come on, it's like Resident Evil.
It's quite literally tank control.
That's why they named them tanks. They named them after the movement style of Resident Evil games.
Yeah!
The music on this is, I don't know if it's just me, the music on this sounds a lot louder than the documentary stuff.
Yeah,
You have to go down to tanks and then, yeah, there you go.
Get ready.
Now go blow up those other tanks.
Shot. Speed. Help.
Yeah, this does.
Rocket. Shot.
Hey, I'm not good at controlling tanks.
Yeah, the other tanks are getting power ups and stuff.
Range. Shot. Range.
What's the term?
It's relative.
Yes, no, you're right.
Am I winning?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Time number 2 has got me killed.
Bounce. Range. Laser. Bounce.
Time number 2 is the one that's coming towards you right now.
Shot.
Yeah, because
those goodies.
get all the dudes.
Rocket. Shot. Range. Bounce. Range. Shot. Range. Speed. Range.
Range.
Speed.
I don't think I'm good at this game.
Oh, you got something.
Shot. Range. Shot. Rocket. Shot.
You're about to die. You did.
Shot. Rocket. Range. Range. Speed. Speed.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
A new one. Watch Utena is a great tab. Yeah, or tag. Yeah, I agree. I like the fake art they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, fooled me into thinking it was a authentic vintage Atari game.
Early games, arcade games like Take and Pop were not software programs. Instead, they were built purely out of custom computer hardware mounted on massive motherboards. The 1975 release of the incredibly affordable MOS 6502 processor meant Atari and others could now program their games and software.
Changing the game.
Home Pong. Got the Atari button. Got your knob.
Got telegames printed on the middle of it.
Can you zoom in on that again? Is that yeah, I was just trying to figure out like how much plastic was on that, because I feel like I've seen ones of these where they've been like metal and even some cases wood. But that one looks like it's all. Is that all plastic?
That looks mostly plastic, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's the cheapest material you can make anything out of.
Movidi points out that to this day, most 70s arcade games aren't emulated because emulation is built on jumping chips, while those early games are all circuit boards.
Atari launched a pinball division with the aim of innovating on the still popular game. Atari built more expensive machines with advanced computer hardware and larger players, but the new technology was not reliable. Atari quickly left the pinball business, but not before producing some interesting tables, like Atari's pinball. Eugene Jarvis would go on to create hits like Defender, joined Atari in 1977 to program the processors that controlled the new pinball games. What he found was a company that, in his view, was making all the wrong decisions about pinball design.
Let's hear about Eugene Jarvis.
I mean,
tell you about pinball design, Eugene.
Why were they in the pinball business? You know, here they had this tiger by the tail of video games. You know, just this supernova of creativity and possibilities, and you know, they were nailing it left and right, creating new genres every other week. Why would you mess around with pinball? You could tell our games were just not working, you know, and due to reliability, poor engineering, you know, thermal issues, issues of the games just falling apart, poor hardware design. You know, it just, I could see the writing was on the wall that
make a bike city.
I mean, the pinball
for a bonus
division was just a massive disaster. I mean, it was, you know, it's kind of the, you know, kind of the hubris of, you know, I guess Silicon Valley, even in that era, you know, was like, oh, these morons in Chicago, they make these crappy old games, you know, like, you know, we're going to redesign everything. We're going to put the display down in the bottom. We're going to, you know, put the boards, you know, underneath the play field so all the crap falls in and shorts out the things. And I mean, it was really horrific design, and they caught on fire. And, the solenoids, they used this thing called rotary solenoids, which burned up and the screws fell out.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, it was kind of a, you know, just a complete disaster as far as like design and also testing. And so there was a lot of games that caught on fire in the early days. So, but they made a lot of money when they were working. You know, I think the programming was awesome because I did it. You know.
great. They made exploding arcade machine.
Pinball machines that literally caught on fire.
You found a Hercules table? The Atarians?
The Atarians.
What are they controlled? Time 2000. Look at this.
Oh, I love the design of this one.
What
if you
is?
click over, does it show you the actual table if you scroll through the images? It does.
Oh yeah.
Check out all
That's the
these
exploding
hardwares that will blow up.
Stuff.
It's got 27 inches as opposed to 20.
Oh, I didn't know that, Dark Witch Claire. Hercules is so big it uses a pool ball instead of a normal pinball.
Wow. I like the extra flippers.
Yeah, that is correctly recognizing that when a pinball table has more flippers, it's better.
More scoring opportunities and more ball action.
Oh yeah, tell me about the additional ball action.
It features 2 clocks in the playing field that advance bonus counters. Yeah, check out the sweet clocks. I mean, I like the art. It's very nice art.
I do like that era of pinball table. Because it's funny when they talk about, oh, it's so much bigger, and then you look at it and go like, that's still like, that looks, not rudimentary, but it looks so kind of.
It looks like a basic bitch.
Yeah,
like
man.
a
It
basic
looks so much
pinball
like
table.
compared to today.
Time 2000 t-shirts and posters available up through your distributor.
Ah, that's a cool shirt though.
That's good.
That's what the people want. Fuck your pinball table. They want.
Yeah, just put that logo on a t-shirt.
One to four can play at the same time. So is each flipper on a different? So it's not like so it's not like both left flippers are on one, is it?
Oh, what? Yeah.
It says 1 to 4, but I only see. I mean, I
Surely-
only see one right button. So
Yeah, I wonder if that means it's like. Hold on. Surely it's gonna point that out somewhere.
It says at the same time, but I wonder if it just means you can score 4 different.
Yeah.
School. Yeah, I see what you mean. So that it's kind of like you each play kind of consecutive. Like,
Yeah.
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 Airborne Avenger. Oh, the Black.
By the creator Black Knight. Yes.
Oh, the first. Ah, nice.
And he's still like, look at this art. It's so
good. It's so extra.
You hear this, Wade Rosen? Make this into your clothing line. or
exclusive.
whatever.
Wider play field means more play action. New special, some player shoots again, double bonus. Oh, I love the yellow on white text, always makes it more readable. So this is the one.
The Hercules. That was 7 feet tall.
The largest and most dramatic flipper game ever.
18 square feet of excitement.
Path to Victory Lane awards double bonuses, extra balls.
Ball to ball.
Ball memory enhances player incentive. Ball to ball memory. enormous attraction, earning power, collects coins and crowds.
With 39-inch cabinet.
Oh,
wait, like does it show like more?
Yeah, there's no more images, but can you zoom in a bit on the table itself? I want to have a bit of a see what we can see of this.
Those are those are big things in the center.
Yeah, it's not a bit. Unfortunately, that's not a great image. I'd love to see them.
Yeah, I would love to see.
Yeah, it says instead of
I want to see that in
silver
action.
balls, it used pull cue balls. The last pinball machine, and it states it wasn't very fun.
Here we go.
Famously designed by Apple founder Steve Jobs and
Steve Wozniak.
Breakout was essentially a single-player Pong, which the player had to continuously deflect bouncing balls back up to the top of the screen. It was a smashing success, including in Japan, where it inspired later creation Space Invaders by Taito.
Hell yeah, and you can play it.
Oh, I can play it.
This is one of this had the originally. This was this a ball or was this a dial? I can't on the original. And do you know? The original cabinet. I was wondering.
The instruction says to turn the knob, so it must be.
So it's a dial. Yeah, dial size.
Oh! Look at all these options.
Oh, dip switch settings. I love dip switching. Balls. Right.
And now it's Breakout.
Still a classic.
Yep.
Yeah, this would have been a knob game because typically these were some type of knob because you can move it.
Did you ever have one of the iPods that had a Breakout game on it?
Oh yeah,
I think it was the first color. Maybe it was. Can't remember how it. That was pretty good. I liked because that's why I was trying to remember if it was a ball or a dial because I know on that you actually used the wheel to move around.
The Taito version of this is what? Arkanoid, right? Or
That
like
sounds
basically the one that they're still making.
Yeah, it is. That is Taito.
Also, hello, Carobit. The Ataris are going very well. We're learning a lot of stuff about early Atari, including end nutting, ball-to-ball action, and boob machines.
Yeah, boob machine was not playable.
Yeah, unfortunately. Innovative leisure.
1 to 2 players. That is not a good font. Or that was extended play option, color overlays, anti-reflective. I love when things have sound effects. Original tagline: innovative leisure.
Set your profits free.
Neo Breakout.
Neo Breakout.
Look at that.
Okay, so let's play it. Let's see how this looks.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh. Battle Breakout. That's just
It's fucking Breakout.
That's so funny. That is such a good thing. Oh, that's fantastic. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
I love Neo Breakout.
Flashing, glowing lights. Boom. And then it's black and white. Bing. Boom. That's so good. That is so funny.
It's really nice.
I mean, that is how they would advertise these
Oh, it
things.
is.
It's like this big dramatic art, and, and then
But that
you
is
look at
just
it.
so good. That's such a fun. That's such a good bit. I wonder if it changes once you stop eating levels or something.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see if I can get these 5 in the corner.
You've bounced that ball like the same way like 5 times.
Oh, this is the worst part of every breakout style game.
Come on. Oh, there we go.
Time barrier breached. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting.
It's never the best at breakout.
Do you get skill bonuses? I wonder if just because they in the bottom left there was a little counter of which bricks he broke, and I wonder if you get like a skill bonus for breaking each kind of color consecutively or something.
Color change, cavities, speed wall, shrink wall, timer. Looks like there's a whole thing. Oh, okay. This is where...
Oh, you're pushing it back and forth.
And hitting those panels produces more for the... Interesting.
That's pretty good.
Only I was... Oh jeez, interesting. That's Neo Breakout. Oh, you can change. Tile control relative. Breakout. Clash of Cultures in November 1976. Warner Communications acquired Atari for $26 million. 30 million. 130 million in 2022 money. Atari's main reason for seeking a buyer was it needed funding to produce its first game console with interchangeable cartridges, the Atari CVS, but the marriage of Atari's freewheeling spirit and Warner's corporate culture would prove to be an uneasy one, you don't say. Warner Communications, for its part, was eager to expand its entertaining zone, seeking video games as an entertaining industry with growth potential. After buying Atari, it quickly began investing more money to grow the business. We're gonna install this, guys. through its most of rapid coats and enormous, as well as its most dramatical financial onset. This guy. Hell, he's a businessman because he has a watch. Fancy cufflinks. When Water King Ray had marketing that knew nothing about games, they didn't play games. Marketing told Atari what to do and basically turned it into a stodgy, old, calcified, filthy rich company. The new mindset was, we got a cash cow, we gotta milk that crap out of it. Every quote, this guy sucks.
I mean,
the designers and management at Warner did not approve when Exeta called the designers a bunch of high-strung prima donnas in a newspaper room. In response, the designer printed these shirts that read just another high-strung prima donna from Atari registered trade.
I was going to say, they're very important. They put the registered logo on there.
I thought it'd make a great t-shirt. Did they do drugs at Atari? One of the often heard stories about Atari game design is that drugs were often involved. We put the question directly to the designers who were there and found that everyone's experience was quite different.
You will hear stories of hot tubs in the lobby and drug use in the office, and I'm here to tell you that none of that happened in my department.
We started smoking pot right in our office. Rob and I were like the premier pot. Sorry, Rob. I and some other person.
That never happened in our office.
For 5 years at a time. However that frickin' worked. We would just fire up right in the office. It's like, who knows why? It's like, this is like, it's illegal. It's like, it wasn't even a sense of privilege. It was just mindlessness.
I worked in a satellite office. I started in 1977, which is still pretty early.
Hello.
It was only
Which is
18 months since the 2600 came out.
Oh, okay, great.
But there was no hot tub in the lobby.
Big fan
of the
drug
office
use.
that I went to. There was no drug use in Atari, though I don't doubt that it was over where Howard and Todd Fry were working.
Drugs were consumed at Atari by all kinds of people at all levels of management, from the bottom to the top and all over engineering. Not everybody did drugs, but some people did, and some people enjoyed them, and some people abused them, and some people went to the hospital on them. And but by and large, drugs were a relatively nominal factor. Drugs, you know, there was a lot of marijuana, and it would participated a lot in brainstormings. So we had the way of, you know, trying to incorporate drugs into our productivity model.
I went home and I smoked a joint, a little bit of cocaine and a little bit of psilocybin in it. And I was sitting there, it was about half gone when I realized, oh, you could do that. And it's like, I put it out and I went and I wrote a page of notes. And my design for that kernel was exactly what it ended up shipping. It was like, that is a tremendous amount of effort, actually, to get everything organized.
You know, they did have good deliveries of cannabis in the inter-office mail. You know, that was probably the primary use of those yellow manila envelopes. So I think it was, you know, Fridays or Monday. I think it was Fridays when you get these really thick envelopes coming through the system. You know, and it was weird. There was a guy working there, and his job was he was the weed dealer. That was his sole job at the whole company.
And there was a very straight German VP of hardware down the hallway in the building. I have no idea. And he complained to management about the smell of pot smoke in the corridors. So they got him an office in a different building.
I have been asthmatic since I've been 12. I need drugs to breathe. I did not do drugs because drugs to me were something that let you get up in the morning, you know, and breathe. So and nor did I think I wanted to mix those things. The high of me was doing the work, and I was always a happy guy. So I just didn't feel I needed it. So I never did drugs, but there were a lot there.
Don't put too much stock in the fact that every Atari employee was stoned out of their minds while making games.
I mean, there was all kinds of drugs consumed at Atari, but the real drug at Atari was going into a store and seeing your product, seeing your game on a shelf.
They had to get that in at the end after every one of the companies like, yeah, we smoked pot.
We did a ton of drugs.
We had somebody in the company that is just our designated weed dealer. He doesn't do anything else.
I mean, it was the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Neat. I think I've played one of these.
I think so. Or like, you know, I've seen these machines around.
Yeah, I played one of these like at an arcade show. And we can play it right now.
Yeah. Point in the direction you want to try.
Game. Okay, I've seen this. I've seen this game, but I've actually never seen the machine. I think I've only ever seen like people emulating it. Oh yeah, of course, because you're looking around the screen, so it's got to be upside down. Oh.
Oh, I wonder which.
Wait, which one? Oh, there.
Probably more intuitive when you got like a wheel in front of you.
Yeah, a little. A wheel and a. Oh, I'm on low. That's why. I like how I like am passive. I'm free. Fuck this shit. Fuck this. I don't want to be part of your.
I'm not a part of your system.
See if you can drive up to the score in the top left.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna. Yeah. 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna get through. Yeah. Am I winning yet?
You're winning in a figurative sense.
Well, let's see. Spirit 8. Like the very serious driver up there. Ready to rock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vroom.
The countdown staging adds realism.
8 different colored cars. New computer-controlled traffic feature.
Yeah, honestly though, that game seems like, at the time, it was probably extremely cool. Just being like, oh damn.
Also, for like, you know, people who ran the arcades and stuff, 8 people putting in a quarter at once.
Yeah,
Probably pretty good.
absolutely. Yeah, that was probably the big draw.
Atari Video Music. The first electronic music visualizer ever sold commercially. Atari Video Music could be hooked up to a user's stereo system and television set to display psychedelic visuals reminiscent of Atari VCS drafts to the rhythms of whatever music was playing. A variety of knobs and buttons on the front of the device adjusted the images.
Introducing music you can watch. Video music.
Whoa. I mean, given music never looks so good, I can imagine some of those people on some stuff and just looking at the colors on the screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this, in combination with the Did They Do Drugs video.
Your uncle had one of those for that reason.
Yeah. Oh, this is an extremely uncle device.
Yeah. Your man who was talking about like the pot leaks with crack and psychosilin. Like just sitting there going, oh, hold on, I have a brilliant idea.
So this is kind of neat. You got a.
Oh, is that like is it like a two-step cabinet? Is that what
yeah.
Like because one person shooting.
Because it's one person driving. Yeah, that's neat.
Neat. Based on the Super Bug, Fire Truck is a unique 2-player cooperative game in which one player sitting on the cabinet steers the front half of the fire truck while the other player standing behind wings the rear half. Check this out. The horn button, it was just put there for fun. Sorry. Might be a little hard for me to play given I'm just one person and this is a...
Is the X button, like the easy track there, supposed to help with that?
No.
Oh, that changes to like the actual course you're on. Okay, I see.
I do wonder if it, considering you could probably play this on, because since you're playing this on a like a PS4 controller or something, if you could play it a single player now, in some ways.
Yeah.
Let's hear that horn.
That's the horn.
Nice. Also, the description points out that this was created by a trans woman.
Oh, right. Nice. She also would have made Superbug.
Yes.
Someone gets to stand and, that's a neat...
Yeah.
Sorry, just go back onto that image again.
This?
The one showing the two people sitting in the cabinet. Because that is just such That's the most like here is what the 70s looks like. Like that's,
Yeah, it is very
that's the image right there.
Fire truck. Super Breakout. Super Breakout was built as 3 games in one. Switch let the player choose between 3 different game variations. It had a black and white display color with added plastic overlay on the model. Hey, it's Super Breakout.
Cavity.
Level progress. Oh. Plus different modes, more just a bunch of levels. Like this level in particular is the same one as the other Breakout we played. Oh man, he's upgraded to this weird looking guy. Super.
Yeah, just like a new Breakout means a new weird looking guy.
Double Breakout, Progressive Breakout, and Cavity Breakout.
Oh, so Progressive Breakout is like it's falling from the top of the screen. Like there are more blocks coming in.
I guess Progressive, our Double Breakout is like a co-op. Oh, Lunar Lander.
Oh, yeah.
Vector displays were a new technology that allowed games to be drawn in click-screen high-resolution lines. Lunar Lander, designed by Wendy Allison and Richard Moore, was Atari's first vector graphics game. It was a deliberate, methodical game which players had to carefully land. I like how it like replicates the arcade.
Okay, I'm back. My internet blipped.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine didn't. I've just been being quiet.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know Lunar Lander? You could turn up the glow or turn down the glow.
That's interesting. Because, yeah, vector graphics games are very hard to, like, play properly. Just because inherently they're very, you know, the visual medium they're working with is not what monitors are.
Yeah. It's like trying to recreate like a laser light show.
You think I'm gonna land?
You're gonna land somehow.
Hmm.
You know what? Actually, you know what someone should do? Someone should make vector games that only work on 4K TVs, because those actually might be able to. It'll be for 2 people, I guess. Maybe 5. Oh, I have so much fuel.
Yeah, like
You can definitely get back to Earth with that amount of fuel.
yeah,
Later,
like
later,
just full
suckers. I
burn.
ain't landing anywhere. Oh, it just resets me.
It does.
Yeah.
So I think it takes away some of your fuel when you do.
Low on fuel, add some coin. Promotional flyer.
Got your lunar lander.
Spectacular.
Another Atari
vision.
first.
Vector games look different from raster games, and there is a mental shift in game design. Vector graphics. Wait, a tribute to classic Vector digital clips represents VC.
Vector sector. Alright, give it a try.
Oh, okay. That looks cool. You gotta shoot.
Like my strat.
Yeah, it's working out so far. Well, there you go. This is the first one of these like
Oh.
I see.
Just like Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah.
Slow down.
That's so okay. This is good.
This is
Yeah,
actually the most like.
This is the best one so far.
Combination. Oh fuck! Use shields. Got it.
Do not shoot him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh,
Okay, now it's just. Now it's just Tempest. This is actually.
Yeah, this kind of rules.
Okay, I made it
nice.
away
That's
too.
such,
So
that's
does,
such like in concept that's so simple, but that's so cool. Just mixing those four together.
Oh, cool.
Oh, is this? Okay.
Yeah, this is actually neat. I like this because it, it's a neat way to kind of cram. Well, like I could see them doing like multiple like mini versions, but I like how it connects it all.
Yeah.
Oh, those are like multiple enemy ships that are all stuck together.
Oh crap, that's a volcano. And also I'm coming in fast.
I love the little like the very slight touch of the lighting on the screen as you're coming into lines.
Oh yeah.
I like their battle zone tanks off to the side.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Oh. But yeah, that's neat.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Probably the
best one so far, as far as like these reimagined games.
Ready to play Touch Me on the go.
Just like Simon ain't shit.
After the success of handheld game Simon, which took inspiration from Atari's arcade game Touch Me, Atari released a handheld version of Touch Me that in turn took inspiration from...
Very funny.
I like the video
Oh
of
wait,
somebody...
you can play.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to have a look because I wanted to see what the price was of this at the moment. But I saw on Steam there's actually a bundle which is Atari 50, the Karateka making of game, and that new Wizardry game all in one. That's actually that's a good way to put them all together. That's a good bundle to build.
Yeah.
Just like I have it. I like that that's playable. There's no reason to really...
That's...
Oh.
Oh.
That's interesting.
For Breakout. I like this picture of Super Breakout with tennis players that have nothing to do.
Aim for the ace in the palm of your hand.
Well, it's all in that like general like pong and ping pong and tennis.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh.
Oh, and there's the art. That's cool.
It's neat, it has a little knob. The original Super. Asteroids. Biggest selling arcade game of all time. Oh, for Atari, Asteroids was created by... I almost said eggnog. Ed Log and Lyle, based on Wendy Allen's lunar lander hardware. High score initial leaderboard. Huh.
Oh.
Dr. Muto?
Oh.
That's crazy. What a game to go out on.
Yeah.
Ow. It's Asteroids. Asteroids is neat to play for a little bit.
Yeah, it's always fun to just like go as fast as you can
And then
see how long
blow
it takes for you to
yourself.
die. Yeah.
Way to play. Smaller cabinets meant games could be placed in locations where space was tight, so Asteroids was in a cabaret and or I almost said hospital, horizontal cockpit.
Hey, what's the cabaret version?
It
I
doesn't.
see.
It doesn't look as like cool, but
Yeah, well, it definitely, yeah, it takes up that kind of ATM machine profile, isn't it?
and then one of these table.
The cocktail. Yeah, I've seen those ones before.
Going down to the cabaret to see dancing ladies and play Asteroid. The raster game called Planet Grab with a different play dynamics. The object of the game was to claim more planets than missile command. Finally,
they put politics in video games.
Yeah, a decidedly political game. Missile.
Yeah.
Man. Oh man, since the 80s, games have been downhill. They've been putting politics.
Yeah, that's right. Atari went woke and got woke and went broke.
I have to remember this is a limited resource.
You're meant to be trying to hit multiple at once. Combos. So yeah, that was a good one. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Do I want to kill that plane?
Well, ideally you do it at a point where it's going to combo.
Fuck that.
You lost the city. There goes Minneapolis.
Like when it runs out of ammo, it's like, okay, we're not gonna. We're gonna speed things up because these cities are fucking lost. The other wait, now there's just alien ships. The other was just a normal plane.
But now there's alien ships and a normal plane.
These are like branching bombs. Going down.
Two cities left.
Just take it out.
Yeah, it's Jover. Oh, it's hard to look at.
Yep. The end.
The end.
Boom!
Missile Command is a war.
Oh, that's the full artwork. The full artwork has a lady looking over. Like,
Yeah, she edited out of the box art.
ooh, the official Missile Command T-shirt.
Ooh. Not as good as the Time 2000 t-shirt, I gotta say.
Cosmos, the holographic handheld. And also be released in Cosmos, a handheld gaming system in which the game would be displayed atop a custom hologram image. The graphics are made up of simple LED lights, but the holograms provided a dynamic and realistic backdrop. Atari never released the Cosmos.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Is this like the predecessor of like LCD games?
This looks like a lot like a Star Trek...
Yeah, the tricorder.
Yeah. Or like a scanner or something.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
We're dreaming of holograms.
When was this? 1980, 81, that time frame. Prior to Ray Kassar's emergence, I was part of the executive staff, you know, and Nolan, Joe, Steve Briscoe.
Oh yeah, I guess we did
Bill,
just see
Dennis
like
Groth, finance, you know.
Handheld
we were all
breakout.
friends and no politics and all that, and we all worked together and part of the team. It was great. Once Ray took over, nope, it was all a closed office, and he met with all his hires from Procter & Gamble, and so I realized, okay, I'm out of this. I'm either going to have to quit because Nolan had gone, Joe had gone, Lipkin, everybody had gone. I figured, well, I'll go back. This is my baby. I'm going to do it one more time. And we had used holography. We couldn't keep secrets at Atari. We're just no good at it. So we decided the best thing to do was put out disinformation. So one of the best ones was the next coin-op game is going to have holography in it. It was like, what the hell is that? I knew what it was, because having, you know, been to college and studied this physics and stuff. But that was just, but anyway, I decided, well, let's do something in holography. Maybe there's something there. I'll take it. Sounds hard, sounds interesting. I know a little bit about it. And we proceeded to explore holography and what could be done, and came up with a holographic toy that basically sold it to Ray, saying, how would you like, because the cartridge video game business seemed to be very good. How would you like to have a system where the cartridge, it's a cartridge-based system, but the cartridges are half the cost of, everything is half the cost of the VCS. And, hey, go ahead. It were very simple. They were nothing more than an LED, a simple LED game, the handheld LED game in those days. The only difference was we had a hologram with 2 images on it. You look through this box, and there were 2 lamps inside, and when you'd crash a spaceship, you'd see a hologram of a spaceship crashing. And but you could look through this half-metallized Mylar and play a Space Invader game.
Look at that thing!
We did all the work, put everything together.
Like a
got
toy.
A chip designed, package designed, and at the end, Ray wouldn't. We even took it to the toy fair or the consumer. And marketing wouldn't show it, wouldn't back it up. And we did it ourselves, engineering, and we think we sold 100,000 of them, but Ray would not release it, just wouldn't do it. And I realized that was it. They're not going to release that. I mean, this is now in a time when if it failed, you wouldn't even notice it. It wouldn't be a pimple on the balance sheet, but they were afraid to do it. Back when the whole company was, we're sure we'd do it. So that was the end of my career at Atari.
Huh. Cosmos coming out of the future of Atari. The holograms. Who do you think owns this dinosaur figure?
I bet it rotted away decades ago. occasionally found on the
Doro.
No longer relegated to the back of pinball partners, coin opera became ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. The early 1980s. Games would now be found in thousands of dedicated arcade, but also bowling alleys, restaurants, laundromats, supermarkets, practically anywhere. Good night, Hexagon Witch.
Later, Hexagon Witch. Have a good night.
Asteroids Deluxe. Following up the smash hit of Asteroids, this deluxe version of the game is designed by David Shepard. Introduced several new figures and challenge players who have already mastered the originals. A shield instead of hyperspace jump, new enemy types, and a higher difficulty level.
Ooh. Cool couple.
Yeah. Nice that they have like the backdrop there.
You like that move?
It's a good start. It's a real pro move.
Don't forget you've got a shield now. Yeah. I like how
Oh god!
Oh, these are the ones we saw.
Oh,
before,
yeah.
Yeah. So I think this might actually be the first version of Asteroids I ever played. Or like probably not, an actual vector. It's probably some knockoff or something. Someone made, but I do because I remember those enemies and I remember a shield. Very first time I played Asteroids, and then always finding it weird any other time I went to find Asteroids. I know this doesn't feel like the game I played.
Yeah, some sort of post-Asteroids Deluxe or killer satellite sequence. Deluxe. Some good art.
Love all this art. Yeah,
that's some good 80s art.
Warlords.
Yeah, Warlord.
Was still on his way in favor of Atari had one hit up its sleeve with Warlords, a 4-player competitive breakout style game. Gotta descend their castle for the played heavily to this day as a landmark entry in. Oh yeah, I've seen like a billion knockoffs of this too. Oh my god!
Oh, that's so fast.
I think you can like grab the fireball as well and throw it at people. Yeah, like that.
Oh.
Like a table style arcade game? Yeah. Okay, yeah,
That definitely looks like something that would have been on like a cocktail cabinet.
Yeah. I don't know if like things specifically made, like I definitely have played like Pac-Man, cocktail cabinets, a few others. Oh, they're just playing their own game over there. Oh, there's 2 fireballs now.
Oh, this is bad news for you.
But yeah, there is a bunch of knockoffs of this game, and I can see why this is still probably played at least around some circles, because it still works as a 4-player.
Yeah.
I'm donezo. Welcome to Warlords.
Oh, okay. Also, there are 2 versions of it, an upright and a cocktail. Like,
Yeah, trying to play this thing on an upright was probably...
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I was looking at that, because I was going to... Surely that upright is only 2 people, and it is. It says on there.
Oh yeah, it says only 2 players. Yeah, the cocktail table though is the one you'd definitely want.
Well, that's interesting what they've done for this, because the upright is the one that actually has the underlay.
Oh yeah, the underlay background.
Yeah, the cocktail then just looks like it's a fairly basic black screen. So.
Oh yeah.
They've combined the 2 for the version like this. I suppose it is, or I suppose the fact that they can probably just make them the upright one and put the 4 players in it.
Hey, Centipede. Continue was Centipede, designed by Donna Bailey and Ed Log. Really stood out with our shadow pick, which made Centipede appeal to more women players. Finally, a game for women.
Yeah, finally.
I don't know if I was ever really a Centipede person. Like, to me, like Space Invaders, I would rather play than. Like, it's interesting with the mushrooms and stuff. I'm gonna die. Oh wait.
Oh no.
Oh no, you're fine.
Spider evolved. Oh, is this the one that's gonna... Fuck, there's a lot of these little guys.
No.
Yeah.
Made it farther than I thought. High-level concept designs. Rocket launch. Bug shooter, aka shoot the centipede. Meltdown. I think they have this.
Yeah.
How do they just zoom in on the centipede one? How do they describe this? Maybe should not be simultaneously 2 player. Horizontally back and forth.
The player must shoot and destroy the object before it reaches his gun. They eat metal. Okay, thank you for the lore.
That's interesting.
They had the whole, like, really they had the whole thing. That first idea, like, the only thing they don't mention on there, they didn't mention mushrooms or anything, did they? Or like, so that.
Yeah, they just like describe them as like obstacles.
Bug. Oh, that little bug.
That's a good bug.
Theme of Dragon Quest? With dragons trying to steal gold. They had dragons, multiple player weapons.
Yeah, just like what if it were a dragon instead? Centipedes and mushrooms. People won't get behind that.
That's a good centipede.
Yeah, that's extremely cool.
For excitement unlike anything you or your players have ever seen. Tempest.
Yeah.
Meant that Atari's vector days can now burst with rainbow of crisp and bright foods. The first among them was Dave Thura's Tempest. Right up a pseudo 3D filled. Yeah, it's Tempest. Tempest.
You know it, you love it. It's Tempest. You know, is Tempest 3000 in this collection as well?
It might be. I don't know, actually. Oh, yeah, I mean, get bought by the bigger company. Yeah, it's Tempest. Look at Tempest.
Raw.
There's a new dimension beyond the boundaries of imagination.
Wow.
And it looks a little like this.
Wow, I want to buy one for my pizza parlor.
I mean, come on, it looks like this. What do you want to buy?
I mean, it does. I mean, even compared to the stuff we looked at so far, it does look amazing. Like it looks.
Yeah, like it does look extremely cool. Yeah. Like if I were legitimately buying a arcade cabinet for my pizza parlor, I maybe would pick Tempest.
Enter a new dimension of profit.
Yeah.
It does come in English, French, German, or Spanish. Maze Invaders. The visual representation of Pac-Man was very popular in arcade lugs game. Maze Invaders combined with navigation of dynamic shifting maze with shooting action. After it performed poorly in Focus, however, Maze Invaders was cancelled, although a prototype version has been preserved and playable here. Oh,
neat.
Well, this didn't
so this
come
game
out.
never actually came out, yeah. Look at that little weirdo. I can see why this was canceled.
I can kind of see where they're coming from with it. Oh, there you go. I know it's got shifting maze walls. That's pretty
okay. Shit. That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he does kind of look like the Choo Choo Land guy. Like, if anything, this looks like more like a Japanese mascot than a... That's at least different. All these shifting...
But like, I like the fact that like you have like that blue wall you can pass through, but the bouncing items can't. So there's all this like, so there it's actually some good thought put into this. I actually do quite like this.
Yeah, adding in like the different dimensions of where you can go versus where the enemies can go at any given time. Like that does make it cool.
Shit, that has shifting doors.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. Okay, I like this.
Interesting.
Like, because when they said it was inspired by Pac-Man, I was kind of, oh, it's another like real obvious rip-off. But I don't know. That had its own.
Yeah, that. It's clear that there were some thoughts going into it. Pudgekin.
About Maze Man, okay to use, but difficult to protect since it's more or less a generic type name. Wandering Wilbur, okay to use, strong tamer, easy to protect. Pudgekin.
Wanderer. With it.
I love these. It wouldn't have been called Maze of A's. Atari's creative and lealties came up so much, including Maze Man, Wandering Wilbur, Wilfit, but ultimately settled on Pudgekin.
That's funny.
Full-color version of Atari's Asteroid built for 2 simultaneous players. Space Duel allowed players to operate independently. Oddly reminiscent of Fire Truck as a pair of link ships working as a team.
Yeah, Pudgekin is reminiscent of Lovable Scrunko.
That's neat. Oh, I can do 1-player duel.
Oh, so you got like 2.
Oh my god. Whoa, this is... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Oh.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Yeah, I don't think I've played this before.
Oh god! Oh, this is neat. Would have been fun.
Yeah, I can just imagine like 2 people trying to play this and yelling at each other. I like how your tether is like a fuse. After one ship dies, it kind of just explodes into the other one.
I do like all the colors in this. They're like, hey, we have colors now. Everything's not gonna be one color. It's like a fucking rainbow down here.
But it's kind of a nice way to give everything like a sense of motion as well, just by using the colour and the variation of it.
Yeah, that's neat. Space Duel.
Space.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Shit.
Yep.
And look,
Cool
they're
space
linked
art.
together. See the little. One also has a cocktail.
New European cabinet.
Gravatar. Another vector-based game. In space, no one can hear you holding hands. Gravity. Avatar. Set your gravatars. No. Okay, so this is like a combination. It is like basically, it's kind of like Lunar Lander and
asteroids.
Press accelerate towards the planet. Not the smart.
Yeah, not how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, that's not. And spot. Get back there.
Oh.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
Avatar.
Seeing like layers of complexity being added in here.
Yeah! Get that chip. Let's go to the disco. Gravatar.
Way to go, babe.
player's
You're
game.
scoring that fuel. Ask for it by name where you play video games.
More complex version of Centipede Millipedes. Although with the input the well-known game in hardware developer Mark Cerny, then just 18 years old and a new hire at Atari, worked on Millipede.
Fresh-faced.
GTG, inchworm, earwig, growth, dragonfly, mosquito, beetle, spider.
Starts here, ends up at Knack.
Knack attack. Yeah, I was always confused what the difference of Centipede and Millipede was, but so I'm
Not to eat metal.
Oh, I guess there's
You're shooting canisters of DDT.
Yeah.
Killing all of the baby eagles that live in this giant insect-infested
Yeah, well,
hellhole.
you know what? You know what we say down on Atari? Fuck the environment. Look at that guy.
Oh, that's a wild-looking millipede.
Wild-looking millipede, relatively normal bee there.
Yeah.
I like this weird Hercules-esque man and fighting millipede. If Centipede drove you buggy, this game will raid your brain.
That's the same picture as the Gravatar one. The exact same picture.
That is, except now they're in a grassy. 2 pokies. Corrects many miscellaneous hardware problems. I like how this uses Maze. Maze Invader lives.
Yeah, they use the Maze Invader PCB to keep people from modifying Centipede into Millipede.
Okay, focus test. All these documents. Kangaroo, Zaxxon, Donkey Kong. I fear that staying with graphics near Centipede style will yield disappointing sense. I liked it. It's super exciting. Quicker than Centipede. Really liked it. It's good. Challenge against Centipede is pretty good, but this is a lot more to it. More to it. Excellent, fast, different set of bugs. Normally you don't want bugs in your game, but this one. Liberator. Massive rotating planets displayed at the center of the feed give Liberator a distinctive eye-catching draw. Using characters from Atari Force Comics series by DC, Liberator played like a bit. Shoots out the missiles that are being fired from the planet's surface. Finally, some licensed games.
Commander Champion.
Look at that orb. That's a neat effect. I see what they mean. Yeah, this is like reverse. Defender.
On the left.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I love XCOM.
That's right, firepower on the planet missile bases.
Easily destroy your enemy.
Well, now we're on the fart planet.
Whoa! Swamp planet Dathomir.
That one thing just shot like a big ass laser. That man has a huge hand.
Yeah, just a massive hand.
Atari for Force. Oh man, my favorite superheroes are here from the DC Atari comics. Quantum, designed by Betty Ryan of General Computers Corporation. Quantum made use of a trackball controller combined with a detailed color vectors mono.
They could leave not just their initials, but their signature.
Oh.
That's a cute idea.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you can draw, so...
You have to circle the starting rack.
Kind of like, what's that drawing?
Like a Kix.
Yeah, like a Kix or a horny one.
Yeah, horny Kix. I can't even remember the name of the various horny Kicks as we've played before.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
You can make this game horny. You can definitely drive dick in this game.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright. There we go, kind of.
Yeah, there you go.
It was an effort.
Yeah. If you told me it was a dick ahead of time, I would say, oh yeah, I guess that's a dick.
Well, that's neat. Look how excited she is to be playing Quantum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's the
actual creator. Oh, this is the game I bought. Colorful shooter by David McKelly. The name is apparently derived from the phrase also known as another Ralston Alley with some extra letters. Aka R was produced in 1982 but never officially released. So yeah, this game was never released. But there is a version on Steam you can get by David Minter. Good.
Zoom.
So it's a little more apparent in the David Minter one. But yeah, this game has 2 levels. It has the one where you defend here and then you have to go down into a subdomain.
Huh.
Okay.
The David Minter one is a lot more like musical and combo based. But yeah, that was never put out. Rather than being sort of, Black Widow was only offered as a conversion kit that could install to turn their Gravitari machines into a game more closely resembling Tempest. Arcade Collector have it. Keeping it only one day, another of his games broke down, and he called a specialist to us. When he wasn't looking, the specialist went to the Aka R cabinet and made a dump when the owner wasn't willing to put it on. The other made a big mad forum post. You know what? That's great. Bless that person who did the Aka R heist. Fuck you, buddy. You don't want to dump it online. That's great.
So with Black Widow, it's just like, well, turns out Gravatar wasn't the player's game after all, so you can make your Gravatar machine into a different game.
Yeah, that is funny. Like, here's this. Look at that little spider.
That's a good spider. And you're just like wandering around on this web. Picking up money.
You know, them spiders, they love money.
Me too.
It's weird you would convert it into this, because this doesn't seem as ambitious as the other game.
Yeah.
Maybe this...
Well, I mean, like, you know, sometimes just ambitious stuff doesn't get played.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
Like if I'm at a pizza parlor and I'm 3 beers deep, I would rather play Black Widow than grab Atari, I think.
That's right, it's time for Food Fight, everyone's favorite
Hell
movie.
yeah.
Featuring Charlie Chuck. Keep the cone.
Keep the cone. Those shifts are like, ho ho ho, we don't want you to eat the cone. And then you just throw pies at them.
Oh my god! You know what? There's some interesting animation here.
Yeah, this game is great. Throwing bananas, but they also can get bananas and throw at you.
Oh shit.
God.
And also your ice cream cone is melting, so you gotta hurry up and go get it.
Ice cream. Get away!
Oh, that chef is not gonna let you get that ice cream.
That's goaltending.
Look at that satisfied face after.
Yeah, he's so smug, just like, yeah. A delicious ice cream. Nothing as tasty as ice cream that you had to beat up a bunch of chefs in order to get to.
Oh,
Got banana.
He took a banana to the eye. Oh, painful.
Oh, that's a neat game as far as like animation and like there's a lot of personality there.
Yeah.
They can have music or silence.
I like how they
Clean up
insist
Big
on
Profis.
saying like it allows Charlie Chuck 360 movement. They really tried to make Charlie Chuck a thing with this game.
Oh, you can get food. I like that. That's a good promotional photo. That's this kid throwing pies, and there's Crystal Castles. Another colorful, starring Bentley Bear.
You would go on to star in Atari cards.
For the Atari check.
Got to get all the gems, Bentley
This
Bear.
game. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen this before. There's just feeding credits there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The way Bentley Bear moves like fucking grease lightning in this game is...
You could easily make him Mickey Mouse, which, you know, we're all celebrating the... How are you going to celebrate putting out your new official Mickey Mouse t-shirts?
There's that one game which was out there saying like, we're putting Mickey Mouse in this thing.
Yeah, we're putting Mickey Mouse in our game. We can't release this game. Also, God, like these beeps and boops are bad. This is not a good game. feel. Also, trees
So-
are coming to kill this fucking bear. This should be what's his name, Beefo.
Biffo.
Oh yeah, Biffo
Is he
the bear.
Also, is he moving really fast because was a trackball game? So it's reading your analog inputs as like maximum
maybe
speed.
it could be that because
that makes sense.
if this was trackball, you would have been rolling a ball instead of me just
You'd have a bit more control over the
over the crazed bear.
Oh, so that version of Bentley Bear, like that's cute, and not potentially Biffo the bear. See, that's another good Bentley Bear.
Why is he grabbing that man's
Yeah,
ass?
I was about to say he is looking way too happy about that.
Yeah, he is groping that man.
Haha! I'm
Bentley
Biffy
Bear.
the
gem
bear,
and
and I'm
he's
gonna
popping a
shove
peel.
this gem up your ass. The name's Bentley Bear, and I'm busting.
I'm busted loose.
He's ready to
Bentley-
bust in
I'm
somewhere.
I'm afraid to tell I'm sorry to tell everyone, but Bentley Bear's name has been found in Epstein's black book.
Oh.
Major Havoc. Oh, another Mark Cerny joint with he participated. Was a buffet tray of
Just like, oh, we put everything in this fucking game.
Oh wow.
I like how this thing looks. You gotta dock on the white platform.
Whoa! Oh. This is insane. What?
Oh, he died. I follow the arrows.
Collect O2. I think you're probably meant to jump and then adjust your.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Get out! Get out!
Gotta get out.
It's actually pretty. Holy shit!
Ooh, that's really good.
It's actually really ambitious. Wait, there's in the loading screen. Did you see that there was just breakout in the sun?
Oh no! I didn't actually notice that.
Like, look, I don't know if it'll. This is crazy. Like,
Yeah, this game is pretty wild. Ah!
like, let me see if it shows it again. Yeah, on the side, there's breakout.
Oh, yeah.
On the right, yeah.
And I'm controlling that, by the way. So,
Oh, that's fun.
really cool.
I'm guessing in the original game there's a lot more load. If there was like time for you to play breakout in the corner. The Adventures of Major Havoc.
Wait, hold up. Go back up more. There was the description mentions the bonus breakout. No, I mean like in the
Oh,
the
it
description
actually
for the
says there as
brochure.
well. Even a tiny vector version of Breakout. Much success would reward extra lives.
Oh, that's fun.
A roller controller, essentially a single access trackball.
Oh. Breakout can be played for a few seconds before the actual gameplay starts. A bonus life can be earned.
Game within a game. The cards of Breakout can be played for a few seconds. Secret warp code.
Pitting heroic clones against the Vaxian Empire.
Interesting. Firefox.
Stop using
Oh,
Chrome.
it's a Laserdisc game.
Used footage from a 1982 Clint Eastwood movie.
That's funny.
Says,
Can we use this footage from this Clinty?
Well, the movie was called Firefox, wasn't it?
That sounds right. I think he was in a movie by that name.
Oh, so is that like a...
Oh, and like... ...1984 movie Cloak and Dagger. Starring... I remember that like Screened or something did a video about Cloak and Dagger because it centers around an Atari 5200 game. Oh, it's Dabney Coleman is the name of the actor.
So this only exists in like... Stop thief. Hehehe. Dr. Boom.
Ah, Dr. Boom. His underground bomb factory.
The story.
Got part of the map.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that guy's got a gun.
Beware of explosive boxes. Later, sucker. The time. Fuck.
Dude, looking at his watch like he's got somewhere else to be.
I need that S.
Get that S.
Fuck.
Oh. Okay. Safe path through the minefield.
Oh.
That's good to know.
That's why you were picking up those.
Huh?
Yeah. Extending the life of your investment.
Hey, we can turn your game into a different game. iRobot, finally. The final arcade game produced by Atari Inc. before it sold off its arcade division in 1984. iRobot was the first arcade produced with true 3D shaded polygon graphics. Players could choose either to play an action game or use the 3D program called Doodle City.
Doodle City.
Let's play their 3D iRobot.
Play as Sarah Calvin. It's a Doodle City, the ungame.
Oh. Whoa, what the?
I open, don't jump. Touch red. Touch red. Touch red.
Oh,
Do not jump if I is red.
Oh, that eye.
Oh, there's a weird red light, green light thing going on here. Jump to I. Oh! What were you doing jumping while the eye was red? This game's weird.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is weird. I don't think I've ever played this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it has like a weird red light.
Oh, it's like revealing blocks that you can move around from.
Oh, my timer's really...
Your timer expired. Forget the game. Relax in Doodle City.
Whoa! Look at this! Now that's an attract. Look at that! Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Look at that cool screensaver.
Let's play the ungame.
Sure.
Look at this.
Goes great with my cocaine laced with psilocybin.
How's this look?
What does both starts do?
Sorry, it's because one start. Wait, okay, that's start two, so.
Oh, neat.
What are you putting all your quarters in for? Oh man, I don't know. I'm just surviving. What if colors?
One guy just keeps coming down to the. He goes to iRobot Machine, but he only plays Doodle Paint.
That's a good poster too.
Yeah. Got a big menacing face.
Lead the revolution.
Lead the revolution.
Wait, we can get an iRobot t-shirt.
And then they sold their arcade division.
Video computer system. Later known as the 2600 is part of the new wave of consoles which had no games built in but store them separately on ROM cartridges.
The VCS launched at
$950 in 2022 dollars.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
On the
What's a
simplest level,
VCS?
what the VCS, the Atari 2600, what that is, it's a combination of plastic and computer chips that enables you to play a video game, an interactive video game on your home television, which is something that never really happened before.
If you're making an arcade game, it begins as a hardware project. If you need something more in the hardware, just put it in the hardware and you can use it in your game. The Atari 2600, we didn't have that luxury. The game was already in Grandma's house. It was already hooked up to her TV. And all we could do is make a different cartridge, sell that to the person, he plugs it in.
It was the thing that made video games a worldwide phenomenon. And all it is it's a box that enables you to play an interactive game on your TV. But on a cultural level, that's such a huge thing to do because there were two things that achieved that changed the world, literally changed the world. One is it put computers in homes. At a time where IBM only had about 10,000 PCs sold altogether, Atari had millions of units installed, and every one of those was a computer in the home. The other thing it did was it created an interactive medium with television, which was always a passive medium. Before video games, people were just zombies sitting on the couch watching TV. But video games turned people into zombies jumping up and down on the couch yelling at the TV. And that was a very different thing. And I think that was huge.
But it turned it into a different kind of zombie.
And we're still learning the implications of that.
Yep, we got a joystick and a button.
Interesting that they're not really mentioning that, like, they're like, they were kind of beat to the punch by like a year by the Fairchild Channel F. Like,
well, it's the same reason that my Lego lunar launcher or lander, which I built last year, comes with a lovely booklet about the Apollo 11 mission, but mentions nothing about the Soviets. Same reason.
Yeah, yeah, same sort of thing. Like, they're not going to mention that, like, you know, we were second to market, but we were the one that was important.
Like, you can get the enhanced paddle. boy, 27 modes.
Oh wow, combat.
Yeah, this is the one where you like select like everyone select like the 2 players select different like loadouts of one for one of a better term, right? Not that one.
Finally, we get to play. We got to play okay games. Now it's time to play shit.
Now we gotta play Atari games.
Like, look, it's the era they're in, and to be fair, there's some like classic Atari console games which are still decent. You know?
Yeah, it's just like, oh well, who wants to play combat by themselves? You know what I mean?
It's just kind of a step down from the arcade stuff. Like,
yeah,
we're
suddenly going 7 years back in the past.
Yeah.
I will be right back.
Alrighty. Graffiti points out the RCA Studio 2 also beat Atari to market. But also, the RCA Studio 2 gets to hang out with the Fairchild Channel F in the dustbin of history.
I mean, okay, so again, going back to that Lego Lunar Lander I got, it's really nice. It's a lovely one. And it does come with a really nice booklet. It does go into detail. It does show, like, here's how the actual lunar lander was constructed. And so on. But it's just really, it's so funny the way they try not to mention say anything about the space race, like in general. It's just they kind of get to like, while others had made efforts to enter space, only or to break the atmosphere, only the Americans took the time to go to the moon. It's like I feel like you're glossing over a lot here.
Yeah, it's like someone else was trying to win the space race, but who they were, not important.
Yeah, but also just like that, again, that like, that joke of the person go around with the, kissing the medal and pouring the, drinking the champagne, and it's like he's got the number and he's got the bronze medal. It's kind of that sort of thing. I'm like, yeah, we know you landed on the moon. Yeah, good job. What else did you do?
You got there eventually.
Did you ever have an Atari console in the home or anything?
Oh no, we never had an Atari. Like the NES was like the oldest one that I ever had.
Right. Yeah. I mean, didn't have them, but I also don't think Atari was ever big, like here. I think like when I think of Atari is like, it's funny as well because when people talk about like the video game crash, it's like please append North American to that, because outside of there, like that never like that wasn't a thing, I don't know. I feel like the Atari, I just don't think ever made inroads into much of Europe, really.
That sounds. I guess that kind of makes sense, because like I imagine distribution is probably a bigger deal, or a big deal in terms of like getting stuff out there.
And when you think of it, at the time, okay, what would Atari, like, obviously they like, you could tell from the language stuff, they were definitely selling stuff in like France and Germany and all those sort of places as well. But like, if they were looking at an English language market outside of North America, the next two biggest ones are Australia, which is a nightmare to ship to, or the UK. And like, by the time the 2600 comes out, the UK already has a growing Commodore 64 and then the BBC Micro scene. So it's like there was competition there that in kind of home computer. Like, like he was right about putting computers in homes in the form of Atari, but like who was it made the Micro? I can't think, but like they were like Commodore, and they were putting home console, or putting literal computers in homes. in Europe in a way that Atari wasn't. You're right, that's you lost.
She was trying to get 100% in the arcade section.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
So you seem to have it now.
Yeah, this might have to be more streams because we only got to the arcade.
Yeah, I feel like you could just swing back around to it whenever.
Atari brings the computer age home.
Okay, Ma, what's the capital of Nebraska? Come on, I'm trying.
Atari home computers can teach you or reach you with
Omaha,
important
I
information
think.
anytime, day or night.
I already checked the computer. The Bears lost.
How about the Lions?
Oh, you owe me on that too.
And if your jump shot is a little off, we can help you there, too.
Hey guys, how about a deal? The car tonight for Atari basketball.
No.
In fact, there's no end to your possibilities with Atari home computers. They're easy to use and afford. But best of all, they just might be the wisest investment you'll ever make.
Watch this. Hey, Mom. What's the capital of Delaware? Dover. I told you she's smart.
Atari home computers. We brought the computer age home.
Hey Bob, are you a dumbass?
How much do you think they go into the Jaguar?
Yeah, what's going on with the Jaguar here?
We don't have to go into it now. I just want to have a quick.
Do the math.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Damn, that'll be good.
I got the links.
The links, Ninja Golf.
Yard Dog, Turbo Sub, Basketball. The power of the links.
Oh, jeez.
Of
Dude's been
course.
bitten by a vampire. He doesn't care because he's playing on his Atari Jaguar.
Have I just never seen a Jaguar before?
I guess I've never seen like the actual console. I've just seen the controller.
It's such an odd shape.
Oh yeah, as opposed to the controller,
I mean,
which
yeah,
is awesome.
No, I know, but like I've seen that controller. I just realized, maybe I've just never seen that console before.
Tom and Jerry.
Oh my god. Living that Jaguar life. Look, you could tell he's like he's sophisticated because he's got his world books up there, but also
and a links.
He's not afraid to get. Yeah, he's also got like babes up on his wall.
Hidden behind his toolbox. Also, he doesn't seem to be looking at the TV.
Yeah, well, he seems to be locking eyes with the Atari Jaguar.
Yeah.
The turtleneck and a backwards.
I just noticed it looks fucking weird.
So yeah, what Jaguar? They got Cybermorph.
Oh, they put the overlay. Okay, that's good.
I should wait.
You don't have to play him now.
But Trevor McFur.
Oh, Trevor McFur. Okay, let's look at one. Let's look at one.
Bikini volleyball. Bikini volleyball.
Bikini volleyball.
We're chewing up the competition. That definitely happened. The Atari Jaguar definitely destroyed official. That's like official Mario.
That's like key art. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, look, they have.
Wait, look at the bottom of the page to see if they like put trademark info. Yeah, they have to put like Yoshi's Cookie as a trademark of Nintendo of America.
Wait, what? Tiny Toons Adventures? Oh, that's an unreleased game.
Oh.
Tiny Toons, Raiden. Yoshi's Cookie is a trademark of Nintendo America. Mario's a Sonic the Hedgehog. As seen in Game Pro. We'll have to come back to all this stuff. Oh, the Tempest 2000's here, which is probably the best Jaguar game. Club Drive, price drop, Jaguar CD.
Oh God. No one could help themselves.
The Lynx version. Oh, here's the Pro Controller. You know, everyone's talking about, you gotta get the Pro Controller.
Oh yeah, this requires its own attention.
Yeah.
Also, the Jaguar Mall kiosk.
Get your Jaguar bag.
So many teenagers have pointedly ignored that kiosk back in its day.
Who's ready for... And of course, you gotta have your Jaguar.
Your VR.
Was never released, although working prototypes are at the head of collectors today. There's Atari carts for the Jaguar.
Featuring Bentley Bear.
Fight for Life. Where's all the Jaguars and Hasbro acquired. True. Ready Player One.
Digital Eclipse, Mike Micah, and Kevin Wilson worked with Ernest Klein to produce the stacks.
Yeah, finally. The stacks.
Yeah, everyone, waiting with bated breath.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can skip that video.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to get through all the 3 sections of bad Atari.
Well, I think it'll probably get more tolerable after we get past like early 2600 stuff.
Also, I love that highs and lows is between the home console or the 2600 sections and the Jaguar. It's like, hold on a moment. I feel like, I don't know, I think I'm skipping the high highs and the low lows.
Yeah, I feel like there are more lows than they are letting on.
Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a couple more.
Yar's Revenge Enhanced. You can change the platform.
Wait, did we? I don't think we actually played Pong, did we?
Yeah, I don't think we did. But also, like, it's Pong.
I'm controlling both.
Oh, gotcha.
There, we did our Pong, mandatory Pong.
Yeah, you did due diligence.
100. Out of 2600.
You're 5200.
7800. There's the links. How much link stuff do they have?
1, 2, 3. 6 Lix games. 100. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. Miner
2049er.
God, that art is...
Oh, that's very funny.
Yup. 2007. Then All-Star Beta.
Your favorite, Jaguar games.
Trevor McFur, everyone's favorite mascot.
Yeah.
Does it have the commercial with the kid Jack Black? Probably. That's probably in there.
Yeah, I would imagine if...
Bigger.
Imagine if...
Bigger.
Oh God.
Bigger.
I'm bigger.
Bigger.
Well, thank y'all for joining me. Thank you, and especially Evie, as she is the one who bought me